after he goes against Roy Jones, like Roy Jones Jr., how many other fights does he plan on having?
Said he wanted to fight all young competitors after Roy.
I know, but like for how long though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how long will he? I mean, maybe he hasn't thought of that. I don't know. But, like, is he planning on going a couple more years, or I don't know how many fights that would be?
Took a count of 8. Both men moved towards each other. Tyson rolled with a right hand from Spinks and responded with a left-right combination that landed flush on the jaw and put Spinks down again. A right hand right on the chin.
Damn.
Spinks was unable to beat the count, and the fight was over after only 91 seconds. He's not going to make it. It's all over.
91 seconds. Tyson not Spinks out.
What happened? What was all the delay about before? Do you think Michael just didn't want this to get here this way? I think he was trying to fuck around with my brain and make me wait it out. But you know, I was getting upset. I wasn't. Oh God. Thank you. God, we just asked right now to can't touch this. Can't touch this.
You want them headshots so bad, man.
Yeah, he wanted to knock him out so bad. That shit made him frustrated.
Brothers and sisters, thank you, God, that you can take them to see that you are amongst the living. There's no need for sadness.
Well, this dude.
Carl Mildenberg. Damn. Look at the precision.
14.
Damn.
Maybe look up what's trending.
He's like, "Hey,
It's a button on there for that. It was clickbait.
Well, one thing's for certain, 2020 is definitely one for the record books.
You said what?
I was just saying 2020 is definitely one for the record books.
Oh yeah.
It's-
All the shit that happened this year.
I mean, because I was looking into the, you know what I'm saying, it's funny that I was even doing more and more research about the Great Depression before this whole thing started. Just like, I was just like the similarities. I had been told I'm crazy, so but the similarities to me are just like,
It's happening.
so some of the circumstances are different, like they're slightly, some of the variables are slightly different, but hey, what can I say? All sides are just, about this. The money's about to be digital, about to tokenize real estate, all that good stuff. Of course, you know,
About to wipe everybody
quotations.
knows. That's what's going on. That disease. Okay, what's the most you would if you was a multi-millionaire? What's the most you would pay for a car? Multi-millionaire. Let's just say you got. Let's just say
so
we're not gonna say 100 million. We're gonna say like you got 30 million.
30 mil.
And you got 30 million in your bank account, and you have own property and assets.
Yeah, because that was gonna be the very first thing.
Yeah, you own property and assets, so that'll boost your net worth to like what?
Definitely has some real estate. Definitely has some rental properties. Yeah. Nah, I dig what you're saying. I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, I think probably because the way I look at it is just like cars are depreciating. I mean, they can be looked at as an asset to a degree because, you know what I'm saying, it gets the job done, gets you faster than taking public transportation, obviously, or anything else. But it's still, you know, still like a liability, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, like, oh, man. I mean, how much a CA costs? I probably get that new. Like, I'm not going to. I don't know how much that is. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's probably like, can be 100,000. I doubt it. It's even. Like as soon as you pull that car off the lot, man.
There's people who spend $3 million on cars.
Hey, you put one mile on it, that joint price gets cut. You know what I'm saying? Like a third of it gets wiped off. You try to sell it back.
Will do 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds. It has a price tag of just under $3 million, and Lamborghini built just 20 of these for the entire.
Pretty much, like if I were to buy, like, you know, like say like Lambo or Ferrari or something like that, in my mind I would already have, you know, passive or residual income coming in because it's gonna be a waste. Like, you know what I'm saying, like, bro, 5 years from now that car is gonna be worth.
And then that car gonna be old, so gonna come out with another one.
You buy any car 5 years down the road, it's gonna be like a third of what it's worth, or maybe you know what I'm saying, maybe a half, maybe. I'm just saying, like, or a third is coming off the top. I just, like I said, there's certain cars that I do like there's certain Corvettes that I like, there's certain Infinities or whatever that I probably would, you know, I guess so to speak, splurge. But that's when my investments is looking real proper, like, you know what I'm saying, real. When that's one thing I always remember about it, like you taking accounting, you know what I'm saying? Accounting, you got the assets, you got the liabilities, and a car is just like, it's just literally just meant to get you from point A to point B. But I guess the hip hop culture, black culture, is just we like the name brand clothes that we're getting ripped off. We like the expensive cars when it's a rip off. Like if you really
yeah, you got to
look how much you're getting taxed, like, and what you're actually getting, like how they.
That's like a person that's at the bus stop with all designer on.
Yeah. And we've all, like, you know what I'm saying,
Balenciaga and all that. And you at the bus stop.
Got back in the day they used to have the monthly passes.
And that's the normal out here, man. Niggas is playing with, man.
I'm just saying. Priorities. So yeah. So back to answer your question, you know, once, like I said, once all my, you know, investments and stuff is looking is good. Like I guess I will be willing to just waste $250,000. You know what I'm saying? Put it like that. You said 30 mil.
Yeah.
I mean, the majority of that would be in investments anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna say $250,000 in just cars in general. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna just say on one car. Like, it just depends on what I can get. Like, you know what I'm saying? What deal? Like, probably get like a C8, a G37, and just something else, and maybe trick out a Honda Accord. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Like, them trucks are reliable. So or get like a pickup truck or something. Put some big rims on it. F-150. Put a Hemi in there. I mean, teach his own, man. Like, I'd rather spend that money on a house, like, you know what I'm saying, or rental property. Like a Bugatti is like, what is a Bugatti? A Bugatti is like, what they say is like, it's not 1.2 mil. I think it's more than that, you know.
It's a lot.
Or is it 1.2
Some
billion?
got like
Oh no, it can't be.
1,000
It can't be billion. Yeah, so it must be 1.2 mil, but on one car, it's like you driving around the house, man, and you know you got full coverage on that junk. That junk is like